Good day everyone, and welcome to the Pineleaf Needles channel update for April 2015, where I'll take a look at what I did during the month of March and what I have in store for the month of April. So let's begin with what I did in the month of March. In my Bjorning playthrough, I managed to complete books 8 through 12 of Volume 1, so I'm making pretty good progress there. Now, I also played quite a bit of Don't Starve, where I made a lot less progress. I had my Spider Wars series with Wigfrid, where I attempted to declare war on the spiders, and the spiders ultimately won, mainly due to a little overconfidence when spring came along. Second, I tried to play Adventure Mode, and I went through the 4 worlds that you can get at the start, and I managed to die in all of them. So therefore, not too good on that department. I also made a crack at Default Plus. And there, I managed also, again, not do a very good job. And I only lasted 4 episodes. So if that's what I did in the month of March, what do I plan to do in the month of April? We will begin with my Bjorning series, where I am planning to complete Volume 1. That's right, I think I'll be able to get through the last 3 books of Volume 1, and I'm also hoping to do Book 1 of Volume 2, where I'll pick up my legendary item. I also have some Don't Starve planned because I have one more character that I have not yet shown, and that is Weber. Yes, I know about Maxwell and West, but you've seen how I play Adventure Mode, and you know there's no way I'm going to get that unlocked anytime soon, as they both require Adventure Mode. And with Weber, I am going to be trying to go underground. That's right, I'm going to build up myself enough so that I can prepare to go underground and then see how much I can do there. I did take a peek at underground in one of my earlier playthroughs, but I just went in, looked around, and went out again. This time my plan is to spend a significant time exploring the underground world. I also am planning to run a new series for Dungeons & Dragons Online. That's right. In this case, I will be running the classic dungeon, the Temple of Elemental Evil, which is coming out to DDO in early April. Now naturally, I am going to have a little bit of time before then, a couple of time slots on there, because I'm playing that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I need to have something to fill it in before the temple is released, so therefore I'll be running a new game called Runestone Keepers. It's gotten very good response on Steam, and it also has a real catchy name because it reminds me of one of the characters I've done on an earlier Lotro playthrough. It reminds me of the Rune Keeper a little bit, especially since they also have Runestone as one of their items they use in there. But that's only going to be for a couple of episodes until I manage to get my entry into the Temple of Elemental Evil. And if things go really well with it, perhaps after the temple is done, I'll be able to do more with it. Finally, I am also going to be starting a new series for Lotro, which I'll be running on Sundays. It is a Lotro Completionist series. And in this series, my plan is to do every single soloable quest and deed in the game. Yes, Completionist. I'm going to try to do as many of them as possible on level, but you know how things go, and sometimes things don't work that way, especially with things like festival quests and the like, where the festival will not exactly come at good timing or anything like that. Now the question is though, what class should I run this in? I'm going to leave that to you. I'm going to be starting my playthrough in 2 days from the release of this case here, from this video, and in those 2 days I'm going to give you an opportunity to vote for which class you would like me to play. And if I get a significant response for any particular class, then I will play that particular class. If I don't get any significant response at all, then I will choose whatever class I wish to play on it. And I'll be thinking on that. And that will be announced, though, on Sunday when we have our first episode. So I have to have a little bit of something for the first episode, which is why I'll be starting the actual playthrough on Friday. And that's it for what I have planned in the month of April. I will have my daily Bjorning series. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'll be playing Don't Starve with Weber, where I will be going into the underground. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I'll be running through Dungeons & Dragons with the Temple of Elemental Evil. And on Sundays, I'll be running the Lotro Completionists. I'll also be in a couple of days of Runestone Keeper while we wait for the release of the Temple of Elemental Evil. And that's it for my plans for the month of April, and I look forward to seeing you again at the month of May, and hopefully with a successful playthrough for my April videos. And until then, this is Pineleaf Needles, reminding you to skirmish responsibly.